Hello everyone, this is Dean, and I will be teaching you the Jigsaw method today. I would use this in an 11th grade American history class. So a little introduction with the Jigsaw method is that after we would give them a reading, and the students have done this reading, they would meet for about 20 minutes with their like groups. In this group, they would discuss the material and identify the most important learning points. This way, they can really become experts on what they're doing with the article. They would then return to their home groups to instruct others about what they learned. Then, during this, the teachers should monitor the groups, check for reading comprehension, and ensure everyone is on track. That's just a little bit about what the Jigsaw method is. Not quite about what's on the screen yet, but I'll be going over that in just a minute. The prior knowledge that will be needed for this lesson is first to know what the American Civil War was, and also to know generally the differences of the North and the South. So as you can see on the screen, the Jigsaw method introduces the way we would do this is we would introduce the technique and the topic to be studied. Then we would assign each student to a home group of 3 to 5 students who reflect a range of reading abilities. So this would be from low to high reading abilities. Then we would determine a set of reading selections and assign one selection to each student. This lesson is best done with a large amount of reading and content so that multiple students can get it done instead of having one student read 5 different readings. Next, they would create expert groups that consist of students across home groups who will read the same selection. We did this a lot in Dr. L's group last year, where 4 students would each be given a different chapter, and then the students from like chapters would get together so that they can get more out of the chapter than what just themselves would have thought about. Next, they would give all students a framework for managing their time on the various parts of the Jigsaw task. This is one of the parts that the teacher has to do. The teacher would then provide key questions to help the expert groups gather information on their particular area. Remember, when I mean expert groups, this is just the like content areas for the readings that we give them. They would then provide materials and resources necessary for all students to learn about their topics and become experts. Then discuss the rules for reconvening into home groups and provide guidelines as each expert reports the information learned, and then they would prepare a summary chart or a graphic organizer for each home group as a guide for organizing the expert's information report. We would then remind students that home group members are responsible to learn all content from one another. So this, as it's labeled steps of the Jigsaw method, is really what the teacher is supposed to do. While yes, the students are teaching each other, it's very teacher oriented in that we're helping them. So it all starts with us being able to facilitate the activity. So now, if you would please pause the video and read this selected reading on the Battle of Vicksburg that I've provided. It's just quick, and then fill out the table that I've provided also. So to end the video, we can end with some positive and negatives. One positive is that it encourages students to work together, and it also is best used to teach a large amount of content. It will also help students learn how to work with each other and improves listening, communication, and problem-solving skills. That also allows teachers to see who are the leaders in class and who is at higher levels of learning. One negative that I can see is that it does take a long amount of time for everyone to read their own article, then convene with their expert groups, and then come back to the home groups and discuss, and then wrap up together as a teacher with the entire class. So it is a very time-consuming activity, and also if one student does not do the reading, he or she can gain the information from the other people from their expert groups. So we as teachers really need to monitor this as well. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the very lengthy Jigsaw method.